Okay, time to talk about our brand new Talking Business segment. We've got Neesha Seth here to tell us all about how to become good business people, but with her is our new presenter, Ilse Strauss. Over to you, Neesha.
Thanks, Fred. Yes, we do have Ilse Strauss on the couch with us today, and she's from the Business Mastery Institute. Now, my understanding is you have been fully engaging and working for the last 15 years on a bit of a mission to help small businesses improve the way in which they operate and market and so forth. Welcome to the show as well.
Thank you.
I should be rude and just launch straight into it. Tell us a little bit about your background and how you led to opening the Business Mastery Institute.
Yeah, sure. Well, it's been a long time coming, I think. And when I was probably about 18, I started managing other people's businesses in the retail sector. And from there, pretty much grew my admiration for business owners. And I was really fortunate enough to start getting mentored myself when I was only 18. And so I used to watch my mentors in their own businesses, and when I would be able to have time with them, I was watching the way that they were thinking about their business, and then I'd look at what they did on a daily basis. And as I launched into my own businesses in my mid-20s, I noticed that there wasn't enough support around, not only for us, but for other businesses around me. And that led me to start looking at, well, how can I then help other businesses in a more productive way? So that caused me to start really getting trained and more equipped to be able to not only make my business a success, but to help other people. And kind of the rest became history, because then I designed the Business Mastery Institute for business owners for exactly that purpose.
Wonderful. And now I know you're very humble from talking to you before, so I'm going to toot your horn a little bit.
Okay.
Now, Isla has been described as... Ilse! My goodness, my sincere apologies. We were having a joke earlier on the show with that pronunciation amongst the crew, so it's not just me. Ilse Strauss. Okay, so you have been described as being an iron fist in a velvet glove.
Yeah.
And that's amazing in itself. And your company has actually been reviewed by some very credible journals, the International Business Review and the Wall Street Journal online.
Yeah.
So congratulations to start off with.
Thank you.
And perhaps now, because the audience is thinking, ooh la la, tell us a bit about your business and what you actually provide and consult.
Yeah, sure. So what we do is we provide a very comprehensive way of helping business owners and supporting them in understanding what it is that they need to be doing in their businesses. Because often people think that when they start a business, all they need to do is marketing to try and attract more customers, and that is an extremely important part. It must be always at the forefront of what a business owner is doing. But once you've attracted those customers and once you've got them in your business and you're serving them, it's all the back-end stuff that is there that must be ensured to make sure that you can keep doing it in a sustainable way. So what the Business Mastery Institute does is it provides a whole range of different types of resources, different types of support functions, and different types of accountabilities as well for the business owners, so they get a very well included way of being able to make it successful.
That's fantastic. And obviously anyone who started a small business would know that cost is imperative, and as well as investing in your business. So investing in your business to help them, what's the importance of that?
Well, it is. I mean, Tony Robbins, who's one of the most famous coaches around the globe, recently reported that, you know, there's at least a 5.7% return on investment when you invest in your own business development. And the reality is that business owners are already investing something, whether it's their time, you know, it might be sitting at home, you know, reading some material, or, you know, browsing online to get YouTube videos with seminars and things like that. So business owners are already doing it. They just need to recognise what specifically they need to be looking for to be able to get that end return on investment that they need to have.
Fantastic. That leads us to some tips that you do have, because obviously the Business Mastery Institute does provide courses as well, and we will have the links on our website we'll go to shortly later. But you have got some tips for our audience who are looking to engage in a business development course. We will have them coming up on the screen shortly. Here they are. So what to look for in small business development programs? Talk us through.
Sure. So number one is to make sure that whichever program you're looking at, there is trained business coaches and trained facilitators for support, because there is a lot of rogue coaches out there and people who are just interested in business development. So you need to make sure that that's there.
Fantastic. And second of all, accessible support people.
Yes, yeah. So one of the challenges that small businesses have is they might go and receive information from a seminar or from a workshop, but they need to have the support in the background so that they know where they can next get support tomorrow or the day after as well.
Fantastic. And advanced business development.
So there's a lot of, like I was saying before, there's a lot of marketing support out there at the moment, but it needs to dig a lot deeper. Most of the courses out there today is only kind of brushing the surface, so they need to make sure there's a well-included range of support and topics that's involved.
Wonderful. And the next one is suit your learning style.
Yeah, so everybody has different learning styles. So some people love to listen to audios in their car to absorb the learning. Some people love to sit down and create the plans and the detail and all of that. So we provide a really well-included way of them being able to do that. But for people who are researching others as well, make sure that that's there for you.
Fantastic. And accountability coaches.
Yes, so when you've received the information that you need and you know what you need to be looking for, you need to therefore have somebody else who can help you step through it to make sure that you get to the end of the road and get over the line.
Yes, and a business coach, yeah, very important. How about business planning tools at number 6?
Yeah, so you don't just want to have business planning tools for the sake of having business planning tools. You need to have the right tools at the right time to be able to get the right type of results for your business.
Fantastic. And lastly, a comprehensive business education.
Yeah, absolutely. So all the jigsaw puzzle needs to fit together. So people need to have all the pieces that need to be involved in it. So a complete wheel needs to be there in any type of business development program that they're looking for.
Thank you so much for joining us today and particularly providing those tips because they'll be so useful for people looking for those business development programs. Yeah. Now, you will be on the couch with a segment regularly.
Yes.
And my understanding, you will also have a separate component on our website, which is thecouch.com.au. So to make contact with Ilse, right, you'll be able to go. It is a beautiful name. You will be able to go to thecouch.com.au. Thanks again for joining us.
Thanks, Neesha.
Thank you. Back to you, Fred.
Thank you, Neesha. So nice to have a little bit of a business talk. And, of course, Ilse Strauss, see, I got the name right. Ilse, see? I know it because I stuffed it up before. Ilse Strauss.